Trigger warning. This episode contains mentions of drowning, death, and spiritual possession. Listener discretion is advised. If you are struggling with grief or thoughts of self-harm, please reach out for help. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, dial of 988. International listeners, you can find local hotlines through findahelpline.com. You are never alone. The sea is beautiful, but never merciful. Beneath her glassy surface lies a kingdom of shifting sands, forgotten souls and goddesses who whisper through the tide. Tonight, we travel to the north coast of Java to meet a spirit born of heartbreak and storm, a woman scorned by love, transformed into the queen of the northern sea. This is the legend of Dewi Lanjar. Welcome back to the Morbid Witch Podcast. I'm your host, Kari, and tonight we step into the deep blue realm of Indonesian mythology, where the sea breathes, the waves remember, and every tide carries a ghost. Before she became a goddess, Dewi Lanjar was said to be a mortal woman, young, beautiful, and deeply in love. Her name, Lanjar, literally means a woman who has been divorced or widowed and never remarried. In some tellings, she was married to a nobleman who left her for another woman. In others, her husband died suddenly, leaving her in sorrow so deep that her spirit began to fade. Consumed by grief, she wandered to the shoreline of Pekalongan, a city along the northern coast of Java, where the waves whispered her name and the salt stung her tears. There she walked into the sea, surrendering herself to the currents. But death did not claim her. The sea transformed her. When she emerged, her mortal heart was gone, replaced by the boundless spirit of the ocean itself. She became Dewi Lanjar, goddess of the northern waters, the embodiment of sorrow, transformation, and feminine vengeance. In Havanese belief, Dewi Lanjar became the counterpart to Nyai Roro Kidul, the famed Queen of the Southern Sea, where Roro Kidul ruled the tempestuous Indian Ocean. Dewi Lanjar reigned over the quieter, subtler waters of the Java Sea. But beneath her calm waves lay the same duality: love and loss, beauty and danger, creation and destruction. Sailors along Java's northern coast tell stories of a woman in pale blue garments seen walking across the water at dusk. Her face is hidden by her long black hair. Her gown drips with seawater, though her feet never touch the sand. To see her is to be marked, for Dewi Lanjar does not always appear to bless. In one tale, she met Nyai Roro Kidul herself while wandering the liminal edge between the living and the spirit world. Roro Kidul, recognizing the pain that still clung to her, refused her entry to the southern sea, saying, "You are not meant for my waters. Seek your purpose elsewhere." Dewi Lanjar then traveled north, finding her home among the gentler tides of Pekalongan, where she vowed to protect those who honored her and to punish those who mocked her sorrow. Legends say that ships that failed to offer prayers before setting sail sometimes vanished beneath her waves. Others tell of fishermen who, upon tossing offerings of jasmine flowers or rice into the sea, returned home safely, believing Dewi Lanjar had guided them. In rare tales, she appears to lonely men by the shore, whispering promises of love, only for them to vanish into the surf, never seen again. Her myths blur the line between vengeance and grace. She is a guardian of the faithful and a curse to the arrogant. The sea, after all, mirrors the hearts of those who look upon it. To this day, Dewi Lanjar is still honored, particularly in Pekalongan, where her spirit is said to dwell near the coastline. Shrines and small altars are built along the beach, decorated with incense, flower petals, and bowls of water. Fishermen and travelers offer jasmine flowers, coins, and food to ensure safe passage at sea. Some stories say her palace lies beneath the Java Sea, an underwater court of coral guarded by spirits of drowned sailors and mermaid attendants. In modern Javanese spirituality, Dewi Lanjar symbolizes resilience and transformation, a reminder that grief can destroy, but it can also transform. She is venerated as a guardian of women who have suffered heartbreak or betrayal. Those who pray to her often ask not for love, but for strength, the power to rise after sorrow. Her rituals are quiet and personal, offerings cast into the tide, whispered prayers carried by the wind, yet each gesture carries centuries of reverence for a goddess who embodies both loss and endurance. Like many sea goddesses across the world, Dewi Lanjar represents duality. She can give life or take it away. The ocean reflects her temperament, serene one moment, violent the next. In mythology, she is often contrasted with Nyai Roro Kidul, Roro, the southern queen of passion and destruction. Lanjar, the northern queen of endurance and sorrow. Together they form a balance, two halves of the sea's divine power. Her name, Lanjar, became a term in Javanese culture for a woman who has lost love, but remains independent. While once used as an insult, many women have since reclaimed it, seeing Dewi Lanjar as a symbol of self-reliance, rebirth, and quiet strength. In this way, Dewi Lanjar lives on not only as a myth, but as a message, that loss does not have to end in destruction, that from grief can rise something divine. Dewi Lanjar, Queen of the Northern Sea, a goddess born from heartbreak, crowned by the tide. Her story is one of transformation, the alchemy of pain into power, despair into divinity. She reminds us that even in our darkest hours, there is strength in surrender and beauty in survival. Thank you for joining me on the Morbid Witch Podcast. You can follow the show on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram for more stories that linger in the space between myth and shadow. Until next time, stay strange, stay spooky, and remember, the shadows are always watching